Jesse the Juice Perez. Got your I Don't Know news going on right now. And what we got today, we got some really good news, some back home news. And it's over there in the state of Texas. Gotta love Texas, miss Texas, can't wait to move back to Texas. But we got some crazy news that I just found out yesterday, but I found it out yesterday. I was gonna do it, the news about it yesterday, but I needed to get some more info, and it was about Muslims wanting to have their own laws there in the state of Texas, but out of all places in Irving, yeah, next to Dallas. And the mayor right here, Beth, she said no to that yesterday, or the day before. Yeah, she said that that's not going to happen. Muslims were really upset about all this, and I have a clip of what all happened there the other day, so let's just hear it. Let's check it out.
Muslims in Irving. This after the city just approved a resolution that they say is aimed at persecuting their religion. Jeff Paul on the story, joining us live tonight, where Irving's mayor is defending this vote that went down. Jeff?
Well, Doug, tempers flared here inside City Hall in Irving as council members voted and approved on this resolution right here in support of a House bill that forbids any use of any foreign law. Now, it was a more symbolic vote, but many Muslims who were inside tonight say they feel like they're being targeted and that it further solidifies Islamophobia.
Please vote.
In 5 seconds, the Irving City Council physically will change nothing.
And that motion passes 5-4.
But mentally, for the dozens of Muslims who packed inside City Hall, they say it crushes them.
I think it is the most disgraceful day as a citizen in Irving.
What Omar Solomon is talking about is the approved city resolution that supports House Bill 562. The proposed legislation codifies that U.S. and state laws supersede foreign laws.
The elephant in the room is that it's the anti-Sharia bill.
Many Muslims believe it's in reaction to a new Islamic tribunal that was just created in Irving earlier this year. The Muslim judges told us in February it was religious mediation for civil disputes like marriage and not binding.
This bill does not mention at all Muslim, Sharia law, Islam, even religion.
The mayor telling the crowd it's important to recognize the Constitution and unite behind U.S. and Texas laws.
Respect them, obey them, embrace them.
Muslims like Solomon say it's that rhetoric that furthers this stigma they say endangers them.
All we can do is we can take it to the ballot box. I mean, we will vote.
Now, state lawmakers in support of this House bill say it should get a reading later this month at a state judicial meeting, but it still has a long road before it sees any votes or is passed into law. Reporting live tonight here in Irving, I'm Jeff Paul, CBS 11 News.
Okay, now you heard how it went down and everything. You see some of the Islamic people, Muslim religion, really kind of upset about all this, and this is what they were talking about. Yeah, that was going on there at the White House. Yeah, and this is what they were talking about, the Islamic tribunal, and this is what this is. What this is a court and a system for only Islamic laws, Muslim laws, and they don't want nothing to do. Those are the judges right there. Yeah, those people right there. They're the ones who are the judges. And this is off their website, and I can't believe that they're trying to just have their laws for their people. And the Sharia law. And if you don't know exactly what that is, we'll get into that here in just a bit. I do not know about that at all. But here is some of the mayor talking more about it. Check it out.
And then also trying to sort of push American laws on American soil completely aside. And I wanted to get, the last time we spoke, we were talking about just recognizing, American law for American courts. It's, it's a pretty simple thing to think of. And I know in Texas and in Irving, there has been this fight, because that's what, and this is how it's all related, because what happened, that wasn't about a cartoon. That was about Sharia, not being able to draw a cartoon under Sharia. I wouldn't, as I said earlier, I wouldn't be allowed to, you wouldn't be allowed to be a mayor. I wouldn't be allowed to drive to work. We wouldn't be here, basically. Yeah. And there was a court trying to establish Sharia in your city, in Irving, Texas. I mean, this is, this is middle America, Texas of all places.
Well, and whether or not it was a court, a tribunal, a mediation service, arbitration service, I've kind of heard everything that's gone on. The fact is that we're supportive of that American laws for American courts. A lot of people just think it's an assumption that you've got those laws in our courts, but the fact is that you do have a little bit of wiggle room. And our justices don't always follow American laws, especially in cases of family court. Right. I wrote that op-ed piece saying that this is an issue, this is an equal protection under the law issue. Right. This is specifically to protect women in family courts. Right. And I am shocked that the left is so deaf to that. Yeah. That they are not coming out and supportive. They're throwing out labels. They're calling us hateful, bigoted, racist. You're hearing all of that. And as soon as they start talking about labels, what that does is it squashes legitimate dialogue. Right. If you're talking about, when you're in a defensive position, you're not talking about what the law stands for, what is happening in these types of courts. You stop that discussion, and then you're just put into a defensive position. I'm not playing the game.
Okay, now, it's kind of crazy what it's all you're coming up against, and their system. Oh man, I do not know how these people can think that they can just come into our country and try to use their laws and their system, and it's okay that it doesn't pertain to any of the American court system or the American laws. And here's a Sharia law right here. I would scroll up, but it has a graphic picture on there. Look at, according to the Sharia law, and we'll just touch up on some of these. Death. Look what that is. Amputation of a right hand. Yeah, and that's the reason why I can't scroll up there. Let's see. Women. Look at that. Yeah, it's dumb. It's stupid. They want this stuff to be okay for their people to do here in America. And out of all places, you think you're gonna get away with that or try to do that in Texas? I don't think so. That is definitely not gonna happen. Yeah, read some of those. It's terrible. Recently, I came across a video of one of their women being, beaten, and it's bad because she wasn't wearing this right here. Yeah, the burqan. And here, they were having some debate about this here overseas, France, to be wearing that because they don't think it's okay, because of, what if France people or people who are not good could easily just wear that and cover their face, and there are people who do wear that are not good, that really do some bad things. And I came across that video. She wasn't wearing it. Here it is right here. I'm only gonna play just a little bit of it and see what happens. And I'm gonna stop it right there. I will have the link for you in the description so you can, if you want to, look at it. But it doesn't really get into detail on what was happening and stuff. But a mob attacks this woman for not wearing that, and it's part of their law and it's part of what their culture that they can do, and they can get away with it. The men, it's okay. And that's what they were trying to do in Texas. It's just not gonna happen. But I don't know about the Muslim people coming up in here to the United States and trying to get their laws and what they believe in. Some of them anyway. I've never really dealt with any of them, so I don't know any of them. But then again, they're not nice either to try to know what Americans are all about either. And their beliefs are, are really, really 1400-ish. I mean, it's back in the day. This is, the year 2015, and people are still trying to, have their stuff here in the United States. They're trying to get courts and their laws to pertain for only their people. What do you think about it? Please let me know. I would really love to hear y'all's comments and what y'all think about it. But I am totally against this, and I do not know about them coming up here into the United States and trying to get their laws and their I don't even care about the religion. The religion's okay, freedom of religion. It's all, we're okay with that. But when you're trying to do your laws on what it has, the Sharia law right here, it's not okay. Okay? You are here in the United States. You're going to pertain to the United States laws and the state you're living in. Okay? So, let me know what you think of. And always remember, I ain't good with that shit. And I will see you next time on I Don't Know video.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.